LGBTQ young people haven't been seen as a priority.
When you're coming out, you're discovering your identity, it's the most volatile time in your life.
There are people who, when they come out, don't feel they have any kind of support, and that does mean that they lend to being more likely to rely on recreational drug use, and more likely to use alcohol, and more likely to self-harm. 1 in 2 trans people attempt to take their life, which is a frightening statistic.
The worst thing is just not feeling accepted and bottling up. And that's where you see so many different things happen. People hiding who they are or feeling depressed and dark and down about something as trivial as their sexuality.
There's the issues around homelessness, but there's also issues around mental health.
Bullying is something that they have to go through every single day.
I've spoken to people that have been crying out for help. There's been no help for them at all, and it's heartbreaking, it really is.
So it's really important that we get those early interventions, the preventative services in there, to make sure that young people are having that security in their upbringing.
If you've got someone who's thinking about taking their life, providing them with information online is not going to suffice. It's not going to be good enough. There's a kind of a governmental agenda to actually want to put more stuff online because more people, young people, are using the internet, which is great, but there's got to be that follow-up, face-to-face, real interaction, real life support, essentially.
Going to kind of like a faceless service where we haven't even got the chance to kind of build up a rapport, a relationship with someone, and you're being bandied about between different people, I don't think that's the best way to really help young people that need help. So I think youth workers, youth services that are established and have a physical base are really important.
If they don't have support at home, they don't have support at school necessarily, then they want that additional provision.
They need services, they need places to go, places they can feel comfortable.
They are sort of eschewed from other youth groups for various reasons, and they need their own space.
Where they can feel accepted, where they can be who they want to be.
I think there needs to be one in every little area, every borough sort of thing, every little town.
If the services are even there, it's sometimes difficult to access them just for purely logistic reasons.
For young people, they can't always afford to travel.
LGBTQ people live across the UK, in cities, in towns, in rural areas. Services need to exist for us where we live.
It is really important that they know there are spaces out there they can go and talk to people.
I've never really known of any services that support LGBT, especially in Canterbury area.
Many young people don't know of the services that are out there. They still think that they're fending for themselves.
People don't even know about it. It doesn't get advertised anywhere. Where I am, we've got absolutely nothing, and I think that if we had some more events like this, it'd be really good.
Hence why I think there's so many here today, that actually it is needed.
Just doing all different activities that we're all going to enjoy and that we can all sort of take part in is really important, I think.
Because in lots of circumstances they possibly can't relax with their sexuality, and it's nice for them to go somewhere where they can just be themselves. It's them knowing that they have at least once a week or once a fortnight a safe space just to go and talk to people.
It would have been nice to talk about lesbian, gay or bisexual sort of topics. How you finding it at school? Is it normal to fancy a girl? Is that okay? Is that acceptable? So it would have been nice to maybe have somewhere that was specific for those questions.
Youth centres, support workers,
LGBT professionals, somebody that can actually hear them and hear their worries and perhaps alleviate some of them.
Health services, preventative services, in alcohol interventions, in advice about drugs and sexual health. If you go to your gun clinic, they're not really going to know how to treat you as an LGBT person.
There should be housing for hostels and stuff for people's sexualities, different sexualities, because parents evict their children because they don't like the fact that their son's different or daughter's different.
Gay, lesbian, transsexual, drop-in centre. So you meet more people like you are.
Those kind of services educate all, and it means that families will be more prepared to understand and learn what their young people are going through.
You get welcomed into new centres because you are gay, because you are bisexual, because you think you might be. And you make new friends at these centres.
They want to be who they are, they want to be able to love who they love, and that's what it is for all of us, really. No matter whether you're young or old, that's all we all want, isn't it? To be respected and to be who we are.